Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most anticipated return in Diecast monster truck racing history. It's the return of the gold standard, the ones who started it all, often imitated, never duplicated. MTA is back for Thursday Night Thunder. 16 of the baddest of the bad, throwing it down back inside of the MTA arena. The drivers are through the roof. The fans have packed the stands. What an electric night it is. Thursday Night Thunder is back, and we were ready to make history inside of the MTA arena. Roland Cantwell, the Iron Outlaw, he was the last Thursday Night Thunder champion last December. He is now back to kick off the January season. Championship flag still on the backside of Iron Outlaw. 15 other trucks and drivers are going to be chomping at the bit to take away that flag here tonight. And here's how round one action is going to be shaken down on the return of Thursday Night Thunder. Thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight. If you're new, be sure to crush that subscribe button and comment down below of what you thought of tonight's show. Here's how round one action is going to be breaking down. Zombie taking on Boogie Van. Jester will be taking on Aftershock. Hot Wheels taking on the Brodozer. Velociraptor taking on Monster Patrol. Then we take a look at the other side of the bracket. Brutus back in action, taking on Team Mints. Then the all-new Wreck-It Crew ready to take on Captain America. And then following that, we're going to see the return of Sudden Impact taking on the Mountaineer. And then closing out round one action, your winner of the Holiday Havoc 3 Championship, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, an Avenger, taking on the defending champion, Roland Cantwell in the Iron Outlaw. Up first here tonight on the return of Thursday Night Thunder, it's Preston Hurd back in the Zombie Machine. He debuted out here January of 2022. He is now ready to take on longtime veteran, all the way from Hagerstown, Maryland, Jessica Cook in the Boogie Van, now staged over here on the inside lane. A brand new track makes its debut for Thursday Night Thunder. These drivers are trying to get the win back in the MTA Series to kick off the first episode of 2025. Who's it going to be? Green light goes down there side by side down the straightaway. Boogie Van with the big time here. Out of shape as they went through no man's land. And Preston Hurd and Zombie came back on her right there at the finish line. Zombie will advance on in the round two competition. A big time leap there for old Jessica Cook in the Boogie Van. Next up here tonight, inside of round one competition, back at the track is Jake Ehrlich in that beautiful Aftershock Chevrolet. He's ready to throw it down to kick off Thursday Night Thunder. However, on the other side of the track, the bad boy himself returns, Johnny Retlaw in Jester. He is now staged. He's got the green machine ready to rock the house on the inside lane. Your 2021 Revenge Champion. Does he have enough to get out of round one here tonight? Both drivers are looking for green as they get staged and ready. Aftershock and Jester. Green light goes down, off the line they go, side by side, up and over the first jump. Now Jester's in trouble. Johnny Retlaw rolls it over inside the shutdown area. They made a little bit of contact there as they went across the finish line. Aftershock and Jester laying down a good one here tonight in round one competition. Let's go back and take another look at what happened. Off the line they go, side by side, now down the straightaway. Jester getting a little out of shape, up and over the first jump, settling down in no man's land. He shoot out to the finish line, and it wasn't by much, but Jake Ehrlich and Aftershock will pull out a win, and then Retlaw goes end over end as he tries to shut it down right there, getting into Aftershock inside of the shutdown area. What an incredible ride to be back on Thursday Night Thunder. The bad boy out of the truck, waving to the fans, he's A-OK. MTA track crew officials are down there now to get Jester right side up. They may have a little bit of problem as he's right there on top of that van stack down inside of the shutdown area. The Jester truck has been completely destroyed here tonight in round one competition. So Johnny Retlaw and company are going to have a lot of work to do, thrashing down in the pits to get that truck back and ready for next week's competition. We'll have an update on them as the night progresses on. And what a ride it was for Johnny Retlaw. He's out of the truck A-OK like we said. Jester, however, needs some work. Jake Ehrlich and Aftershock will move on in the round two competition as Retlaw and company clean up the scraps off the end zone of that track. Next up here tonight in round one, Nicholas Moore returns, the former two-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. Hot Wheels back at the line. He's got his hands full, however, because back in action, representing Johnson Motorsports race team, the Wild Man, your Monster Mania 2 champion, Ryan Johnson in Prodozer is back on Thursday Night Thunder, and he's going to take it all the way if he can. But Nicholas Moore and Hot Wheels stands in his way. Both trucks staged and ready to go as he gets set to go green. And off the line they go now. Looks like Hot Wheels got a hold shot. Prodozer coming back on him now. And woo, baby, what a ride for the Wild Man on the inside lane. Prodozer comes from behind, taking out Hot Wheels here tonight inside of round one. What an epic showdown here as Hot Wheels laid it all on the line. But next up here tonight, it's the return of Flying Brian in Monster Patrol, the Chevrolet camp out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. He is now set to take on Javon Woodrow, debuting an all-new truck here tonight. Velociraptor, he's representing his own team in the Backyard Beast. And if you haven't made it over to the Backyard Jam YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. Incredible stuff over there with their diecast racing. Both these drivers staged and ready to go. Green light goes down. Velociraptor and Monster Patrol side by side over the first jump. Monster Patrol's out of shape, but what a ride for Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor over there on the outside lane. He brings it back down on all four tires that are not BKT. And Brian Prazak and Monster Patrol, who got out of shape through no man's land, lost it here tonight in round one. Javon Woodrow, Velociraptor, will move on in the round two competition. Next up here tonight in round one, however, it's the return of Ethan Medlin. He's representing Destruction Motorsports Team Mints all the way from Paxton, Illinois. He's got his hands full because Greg Durbin, an MTA original, who has been with us since day one. He's got the Brutus over here on the inside lane all the way from Columbus, Michigan. What's he got for Team Mints here tonight as these drivers are all clamoring for the Thunder Championship? Team Mints taking on Brutus. The drivers are staged and ready to go as we go green down the straight stretch and go. Brutus with a hold shot. Team Mints trying to come back on him on the outside lane. What a race as Greg Durbin now turns it over inside of the shutdown area, hitting that van stack and dumps it on its side. Not sure if Ethan Medlin and Team Mints had enough for it down inside the finish line area. Here's a look at your photo finish. Your winner, Ethan Medlin and Team Mints, taking out Greg Durbin and Brutus here tonight in round one. Next up here tonight in round one competition, it's the return of Cameron Warman. We saw him make his debut at the American Throwdown earlier this year. He is now set to take on Savvy Zillogy in a brand new truck, the Wreck-It Crew, representing Team Dream out here tonight, all the way from Columbus, Michigan. She's now ready in the big bow tie Chevrolet on the outside lane. Captain America ready to throw it down on the inside lane, looking for his very first Thunder Championship. Both drivers are staged and ready to go. It's anybody's ball game on the first Thunder episode back in 2025. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go side by side. Looks like a slight lead to Wreck-It Crew. Captain America right there. It's Savvy Zillogy spins it out inside of the shutdown area. She will pick up the round one victory over Cameron Warman, and Captain America laid it all on the line there. Wreck-It Crew will be back for round two. Next up here tonight in round one, Aiden Johnson, driving Mama's Old Ride, the West Virginia Mountaineer, representing Johnson Motorsports. That's one bad unit right there. He is now set to take on another representative representing the Backyard Beast in Sudden Impact. That's Charlie Hubbard over there, ready to throw it down the Ford, based out of Frackville, Pennsylvania, ready to take on another Ford out of West Virginia. Both trucks are staged. Ford Oval Brigade, the green light goes down side by side. They go to the first jump. West Virginia Mountaineer had a lead, but Charlie Hubbard in Sudden Impact came back on him over the last set of cars. He will put Sudden Impact in round two competition here tonight over the West Virginia Mountaineer. What an incredible race as Aiden Johnson got a little crossed up inside of the shutdown area. But now we get set and ready to close out round one competition. Roland Cantwell, who's been champion for a year now, Iron Outlaw out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, ready to throw it down and keep that flag over here on the inside lane. However, Jimmy Bones Ferguson, an Avenger, has been on a rail, just fresh off his Holiday Havoc 3 championship. Avenger ready to throw it down. Ford and Chevrolet, there's the green light. They're dead even down the straightaway, up and over the cars. Now Outlaw in trouble, and Jimmy Bones Ferguson on a rail here tonight. He puts it across the finish line first, and Avenger will dethrone the year-long champion here tonight. In round one competition, Avenger will move on and is one step closer to claiming that championship flag here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder's return. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. We still got a lot more great racing to do, plus an all-new champion will be crowned here tonight. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Round two is next.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the return of Thursday Night Thunder. Here's how round 2 action is going to be shaken down. Up first, we're going to see Zombie take on Aftershock. Following them, it's going to be the return of Brodozer taking on Velociraptor. Other side of the bracket, Team Mints will be taking on the Wreck-It Crew Machine. And then closing out round 2 competition, Charlie Hubbard, representing the Backyard Beast, will be taking on Jimmy Bones Ferguson, an Avenger who just knocked off our current champion. He is representing the Team Scream Racing team here tonight. He's trying to get a big-time win out here. All the drivers are, and it's going to come down to who can take it in the semifinals. That's how round 2 action is going to be shaken down. But up first, coming to the line, the big bad zombie machine. Preston Hurd is staged and ready to go, trying to get a win out here on Thunder. He's got his hands full because Jake Ehrlich is hungry for his very first Thunder championship as well. The Aftershock Chevrolet ready now on the inside lane. Both drivers looked incredibly strong in round 1 competition. Who's going to take it all the way to semifinal competition here tonight? Zombie taking on Aftershock. There can only be one winner. Here's the green light down. Off the line they go side by side. Zombie's got a whole shot, but Aftershock's coming back on him. And I'm not sure who got the win there as they went across the finish line pretty much even as they approach the shutdown area. Both drivers letting it all hang out as you see Preston Hurd and Zombie upside down in the shutdown area. Here's a look at your photo finish. Your winner here tonight in round 2, Preston Hurd and Zombie by about half a truck over the Aftershock. Next up here tonight in round 2 competition, Javon Woodrow, Velociraptor. He went for a wild ride in round 1. He's representing the Backyard Beast. He's got his hands full because the return of the wild man, Ryan Johnson. Brodozer representing his own team in Johnson Motorsports. That's one bad unit over there. He knows how to get that bad boy down the track. Javon Woodrow, Raising Cane, may have his hands a little too full. We're going to find out here on the track. Velociraptor taking on Brodozer. Green light goes down, and off the line, they're pretty much even down to the first jump. Velociraptor's got a lead on him, and Johnson now trying to come back, and Velociraptor puts it on 2 wheels. It looked like Javon Woodrow was trying to shut it down before getting into that van stack, and he puts it on its side. Check out your MTA replay here. Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor did pull out the whole shot on the inside lane. Johnson now trying to make another come-from-behind victory as they go over the last of the cars on the line. Your winner by inches, Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor takes out Brian Johnson and the Brodozer here tonight. So Velociraptor will be back after rolling the truck over twice here tonight. Hopefully the crew can get him back and ready at 100%. Next up here tonight, however, in round 2, Savvy Zillogy, representing Team Scream Racing here tonight, Wreck-It Crew, back at the line, taking on Ethan Medlin, a former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. He's representing Destruction Motorsports, Team Mints, based out of Paxton, Illinois. The front engine design, coil-over shock, no sway bar truck on the inside lane. Savvy Zillogy wants to put a big-time win on the leaderboard here tonight in round 2. Stage at the line. Green light goes down and Wreck-It Crew and Team Mints down the straightaway. Mints got a lead on her over the cars and Savvy coming back as Wreck-It Crew parks it at the top of the van stack. Will beat out Team Mints here tonight in round 2 competition. Mints on the trailer. Wreck-It Crew moves on in the semifinals. Now as we get set and ready to close out round 1 competition, he's representing the Backyard Beast race team, Charlie Hubbard, Sudden Impact Ford, all the way from Frackville, Pennsylvania, ready to take on Team Scream's very own Jimmy Bones Ferguson. Again, fresh off that Holiday Havoc 3 championship win, Avenger, the Chevrolet out of Columbus, Michigan, is ready to throw it down, clamoring for another championship win here tonight. Ford taking on Chevrolet. Sudden Impact and Avenger. The green light goes down. Avenger got the whole shot. Sudden Impact right there with him. They make contact. And right there at the finish line. Again, a little bit of contact by both drivers as they cross center. And Avenger looks like he picked up the win over Charlie Hubbard and Sudden Impact. What an incredible race it was. Check out your MTA replay here. Avenger did get the whole shot coming down that straightaway. Watch Charlie Hubbard and Sudden Impact come back on him now. They settle it down right here in no man's land. Again, making contact. Sudden Impact got the worst end of the deal, going over the bigger obstacle in the middle of the track, giving Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger the round 2 victory. And ladies and gentlemen, it feels good to be back. We're now down to 4 trucks. We started with 16. We're still crowning an all-new champion here tonight on the return of Thursday Night Thunder. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only going to get better. Semifinals are next. Don't go anywhere. Are you ready to get in on the action here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel? Look no further. Head over to Facebook where you can sign up for all the great events we host right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure to sign up for the events and register your name and get locked in with a monster truck of your own and get ready for the great thrills and spills right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Again, find us on Facebook, register for these events, and you soon will be competing in all the great events. We hope to see you there. And get ready for the wild and crazy action. Be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a beat right here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. Welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder. We are now down to semifinal competition. Again, we started with 16 trucks. We're now down to 4. And checking out how this all broke down, Zombie is ready to take on Velociraptor. Other side of the bracket, Wreck-It Crew and Savvy Zilligy taking on her teammate, Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger in a Chevrolet shootout, all representing the same team. They're all friends behind the scenes, but when it comes to the track, it's anybody's ball game. Up first at the line, Preston Hurd. Earlier tonight, we saw him take out Aftershock. Zombie's ready to go. Javon Woodrow here tonight in Velociraptor. He's already rolled that truck over twice here tonight in round 1 and round 2. He is back at the line. The crew says he's at 100%. He's representing the Backyard Beast race team in that brand new truck. Preston Hurd, who's been out here for quite some time, he's trying to pick up his very first Thunder Championship. Will tonight be his night? Ladies and gentlemen, this is all to go to the final round showdown. Velociraptor and Zombie, the green light goes down. Off the line to go. Velociraptor with a big time hold shot. Zombie trying to come back. And it's all Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor here tonight in semifinals, as Preston Hurd had a great save in the shutdown area. Not enough to beat out Velociraptor. Javon Woodrow is now in the final round showdown. The question remains, who is he going to meet there? Because Savvy Zilligy in Wreck-It Crew is now set to take on her teammate, Jimmy Bones Ferguson in Avenger. Both trucks based out of Columbus, Michigan, and both trucks are on the same team. So one of them's going on to the final round showdown to take on Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor. Who's it going to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Wreck-It Crew taking on Avenger. It's an all-teammate shootout. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. They go side by side. Avenger's got a shape. It's Wreck-It Crew now coming from behind there. Over she goes in the shutdown area on top of that van stack. That was a heck of a race all the way down to that finish line, ladies and gentlemen. You talk about a shootout trying to get to the final round. Not sure who got this semifinal victory as we go back and take another look at your MTA replay. Again, both drivers cut a great light, pretty much side by side. A slight bobble right there by Avenger coming down the straightaway. Up and over the first jump, they settle it down in no man's land. Up and over the last set of cars, and Savvy Zilligy and Wreck-It Crew will put that Chevrolet in the final round showdown against Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We've got one more race to go. Who's going to take the championship win? Wreck-It Crew takes on Velociraptor next. What a ride it was for Johnny Retlaw and Jester earlier tonight in round 1 competition. He is your crunch of the week here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Down the straightaway they go through no man's land. A close shootout to the finish line and a hard crash for Johnny Retlaw and company in the Jester machine. They're hoping to have it back for next week. That was your MTA Crunch of the Week, and now we're back with the final round showdown here tonight on the first Thunder back in over a year, and Savvy Zilligy and Wreck-It Crew trying to get a big-time win. Javon Woodrow in the all-new Velociraptor making its debut out here tonight. He's representing the Backyard Beast race team. You know he wants to get a big-time win, the former one-time Smashdown champion. He wants that Thunder Championship bad, but Savvy Zilligy would want nothing more than to bring that flag home to Team Scream here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the shootout of the ages, the first Thursday Night Thunder back in over a year. Championship flag is on the line. This is what we all come to see. Who's going to walk away with their very first Thunder Championship here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, Wreck-It Crew, Velociraptor. It's showtime here tonight. Down the straightaway, they're side by side. Velociraptor with an early lead. Wreck-It Crew coming back on him. And Javon Woodrow and Velociraptor will claim his very first Thunder Championship here tonight over Savvy Zilligy and Wreck-It Crew, who gave it all she had out of that far lane. Take a look at your MTA replay again, side by side down that straightaway. Javon Woodrow, look at that left rear tire wobbling all around. You got to wonder if it's from that last 2 rollovers earlier tonight. Regardless, he does pick up a championship win here tonight over Wreck-It Crew. That crew's going to go down into the pit area and get Velociraptor's left rear tire all straightened up. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, for the first time in his MTA career, your Thursday Night Thunder champion, Javon Woodrow, Velociraptor. And ladies and gentlemen, one man's championship is another man's heartbreak out here tonight on Thunder. Johnny Redlaw and Jester, the crew's down there trying to see what they can salvage after that round one rollover earlier tonight. They do have another body on standby to put on that truck for next week. We're going to wish them luck and have them back for Thunder next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for all coming out and joining me here tonight on the return of Thursday Night Thunder. This is the one that starts it all. We got a lot more great racing still to come, not just this month, but all year long. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. 'Cause